Alright everybody, welcome back, and for this game right here, we're just going to have the builds and runes on the bottom left, as you can see right here, mainly because from the very beginning of this game, it was action-packed. So, going up against the Kayn, I was very confident he was going to start either Krugs or Red, because normally that's what a lot of players playing Kayn, that's what they would do. So right here, everybody rotates over, almost my entire team, as we do manage to force this Kayn, force his flash, but I feel like if you were just a bit more patient, we definitely could have secured the kill on him. Right here, I decide, you know, I don't want to waste my time with the Krugs. I want to rotate over and just pick up the red buff. So right here, a huge team fight, early game breaks out, but I'm just trying to focus on the red buff. I managed to secure it, get the second ability. We dash back onto the Caitlyn. She flashes away. I focus on the Kayn. We managed to secure the kill. I turn my focus to the Kai'Sa. We managed to pick up the first kill on the Kai'Sa, turn around, get the double kill on the Caitlyn, and then right here, 1 versus 1 with the Galio. We do have red buff. We have level 3. We pick up an insane level 3 triple kill. And just like I said, from the very beginning, it was absolutely action-packed. And right here, I did learn from the last time I did the red side invade with the Leesin. So right here, I decided I wasn't going to use my flash on the chickens. But right here, I missed my first ability, but somehow we actually still managed to pick up the kill on the Kai'Sa right here, and we are on a rampage. But really what I wanted to do is I wanted to just rotate over to the blue buff. I really didn't want the Kayn to get anything at all in the early game. But sadly, even though we did manage to pick up the kill on the Kai'Sa in the mid lane, again, I just felt kind of disappointed that I was like, you know, I really wanted to secure at least maybe get another kill on the Kayn or secure his blue buff. Right here, we tried to look for a kill on the Camille, but we missed our abilities, weren't able to, so we just back out and do some more farm. We only needed a couple of more gold to get the Yumus. I believe the Yumus is like 3,000 or 2,005. And we almost managed to pick it up. So right here, we just do a little bit of farming, and I believe we do manage to actually pick up the Yumus right here as we do the Raptors right here, as you can see. But another team fight, so my Kai'Sa and my Kennen engage in a team fight right here. We managed to land our first ability on the Kai'Sa, but I didn't get to reset the entire game. So right here, probably a pretty bad play on my part, but still overall worth it because the Kennen does manage to pick up a double kill on the Kayn. So overall, like on my part, I was still pretty weak because I haven't reset yet. So right here, we respawn, we pick up the Yumus, and immediately we are back to invading the Kayn in the red side. So right here, his red buff is up, and I immediately rotate in. Of course, the enemy team, they did know what was going on, but at this point, we were just too strong for the enemy team. We land our ability on the Galio. We land our first ability, managed to pick up the kill. The Kayn ultimate's on us, but we rotate back in. We get enough health to survive the Kayn ultimate. But then right here, this Ashe, this fucking Ashe, flashes out of the Caitlyn ultimate when she was full health, and I die. I was like, man, this fucking Ashe. I was actually pissed. I was like, you wouldn't have died. I don't think we would have died right there, but the Caitlyn manages to get the kill on us. So that's 2 deaths already very early into the game. But as I said, just absolutely action-packed right now. And right here, just rotating over to the blue. I just wanted to contest him. Just wanted to be as much as annoying as annoying as possible as I could to the Kayn. Right here, the Kennen comes in, but the Camille, really, she was super strong on the enemy team. I really didn't want to fight her. But then right here, we managed to catch the Kai'Sa off a split from the enemy team. I thought I would do a bit more damage than that to the Kai'Sa, but we do manage to secure the kill. And then right here, the Irelia picks up the kill on the Camille, and I believe maybe they do get the kill on the Kayn. I wasn't sure, but right here, because Leesin, we have the lifesteal from his passive, and we get the shield from his second ability. I was confident we would be able to pick up the Rift Herald nice and easy. As soon as we pick it up, we reset, and we go a little bit tanky this game as well. So we pick up the armor boots, and then we build our way into the Trinity Force, and then I think later on we build into the Sterox gauge as well. But this game, I think a mistake I made was definitely not building Serpent's Fang. Like, looking back, I feel like I definitely probably should have built Serpent's Fang, because Kai'Sa has this, I believe it's her ultimate. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think because of her ultimate, she gets like a shield. And then Galio has the shield as well. And then Camille has her passive shield as well. I feel like the Serpent's Fang definitely would have been a really, really good item to go for this game, looking back now. But I didn't actually build Serpent's Fang this game, so I think definitely that might have been a mistake on my part. And right here, we do have the Rift Herald. I wanted to let it go in the mid to secure the mid turret, but at the same time, I felt that I wanted to let the Rift Herald go and secure the Drake. But as you can see right now, Camille is split off in the Baron lane, fighting against the Irelia, and she is actually stomping the Irelia right now. So a big mistake on my part. I feel like I was playing a bit too passive, maybe with the Rift Herald. I should have maybe just rotated or to the Baron lane, secured the first turret, and then maybe looked to rotate over to the Dragon. But as right here, Kai'Sa, she rotates into the bush. We managed to get a first ability onto her, but then again, see, because of her ultimate, I feel like she gains this passive shield. So I was like, it took me quite long to be able to take her down. But then right here, we managed to land our first ability onto the Galio. We managed to pick up the 2 kills on the Kai'Sa and the Galio. As a Rift Herald right now, I did let it go in the mid lane, but as you can see, I was not able to secure the first turn, and I believe this right here, Camille actually secures the first tier turn. So overall, a pretty bad play on my part, because I was being beat a bit too passive with the Rift Herald, when really I should have just been super aggressive and a little bit more decisive, where I either rotate to Baron lane, let the Rift Herald go, and just give up the Drake. But at the same time, I really just wanted to make sure I secured 2 objectives. You know, I was super fed already, as right now we are 10-2. And as you can see, we haven't picked up the turret yet, as Camille did pick up the first tier turret in the Baron lane. So a pretty big mistake on my part. I think definitely could have played it a little bit better right there. As right here, we rotate over to the dual lane. We managed to use a second ability, ultimate, on the Galio. And you can see right here, like, that's a massive shield on Galio from the stone plate. So I definitely think going Serpent's Fang not building Serpent's Fang this game was definitely a mistake on my part. And that's the thing with certain games. I feel like you can't really rely on your team to be building these items. I think it's just very, very important, if you know, as a solo player, that you should just take it upon yourself to build these items. So right now we have the Trinity Force, right? And we did manage to get the kill on the Kayn right here. And right here, we managed to land our slow on the Caitlyn. And right here, I really wanted to flash and first ability, but overall I was like, okay, definitely not worth it. Probably not worth my flash. And this game actually, so this game right here, the Irelia, the Thresh, and I believe it was the Ashe, were actually trio queue. So we were actually playing with and against a trio queue, because the enemy team, it was actually the Kayn, the support, and the ADC that were trio queue as well, because I actually play against these guys in a game in a couple of days ago. So I'll show that game right here as well, so you can see. So it was Android 17, I believe it was Moxie, and then I don't remember what the Elijah X, I believe it was a support's name. So I actually play against these guys later on, and a couple of days ago. So I did get the win, so I did get my revenge. But this game right here, my trio queue, I feel like they were just trolling. So like I'm right now, I'm super strong. I'm 13-3. I'm pretty much doing everything I possibly can to carry this game, right? To like keep my team up. But my team overall, I feel like when we got into the later stages of the game, we were just trolling like over and over and over. So right here, we managed to get a pretty good engage on the Galio. Definitely not the target we would want to engage on, right? But at this point, it's like, okay, if we manage to secure anybody, I think it's a pretty good thing, right? Whether it's ADC, whether it's Kayn. And I mean, at this point, the Kayn was pretty much like useless, right? He's 0-5. I have like this enormous gold lead on him. He pretty much can't contest anything. So in terms of objectives, we're doing really well. In terms of impacting the map, we're doing really well. But as I said, I believe this game, my trio Q was Irelia, Thresh, and the Ashe. I believe these 3 players were trio Q. And right here, we built it our way into the Guardian's Angel, mainly because we were super fed. And I believe after that, we built our way into the Sterox Gauge. So as you can see, right, as I mentioned, just not going Serpent's Fang, I feel like definitely was a mistake. But I felt like it was an item that I didn't necessarily need to build because their support was a Galio. And right here, we managed to pick up the kill on the Kayn, so we rotate over and we immediately go for the Baron Nashor. And we do manage to secure it nice and easy, but it's actually after we secure this Baron Nashor that I just don't know how, but we actually didn't manage to win this team fight. So right here, I decide, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna focus this Caitlyn. We managed to pick up the kill on the Caitlyn, and right here I'm like, okay, let me try go see if I can pick up Kai'Sa, but then Kayn comes in, and I didn't want to waste my Guardian's Angel, because if he just ultimate on me, then that's it. My Guardian's Angel would have been lost. But as you can see, I'm like, even when we have Baron, we are losing these team fights. And I was like, what in the world is going on? Why is my team like this? Like, I was like, man, what is wrong with my team? Even with Baron Nashor, you guys are still throwing these team fights. But as I said, man, and then right here, Camille into the late game. Like, even though I was super strong, right? So right now, I would say I'm the strongest player in the entire game, but I still cannot 1v1 this Camille. As you can see, she was just absolutely destroying me. So I was like, man, this is absolutely horrible. And again, this is like one of, you know, Leesin's biggest weaknesses, but we do manage to secure the red buff right there, and we managed to just reset to regain some health, and we're trying to build our way into the Sterox Gauge. As right here, we do manage to pick up the kill on the Caitlyn. So overall, like, we're doing all right, but still we do have the Baron, and still with the Baron, we're not able to do anything. Right here, again, we managed to lock out and secure this kill on Galio. But look at that massive shield from the stone plate. But okay, so we still managed to secure the kill on the Galio. But I'm like, okay, can we do anything? My Baron buff runs out, and we're still not able to do anything at all. Right now, back in base, I do have the Sterox Gauge. But as you can see, my team, this Camille is just starting to scale super hard, and my team just started trolling over and over and over, man. It was just absolutely stressful that, you know, I managed to do everything right, but still my team is just trolling, man. So right here, again, this Irelia just split pushing, just getting picked off one by one. It was like, it's just typical trio Q, man. You know, they're not playing as a team. They're just relying on, you know, being in a partner in a pre-made lobby, which is absolutely ridiculous. And for the very last item we do go for is the Spirit Visage. And right here, the Ocean Drake is spawning, right? So and I actually am typing and talking to my team. So right here, just trying to pick up the blue buff just to make sure we have it before the team fight happens. And right here, I actually typed to my team. So you can see I'm like, please play for soul. Like, at this point, I'm like, we just got to try our best to play for objectives. That's our best chance of winning. So I'm talking to them. I'm telling them, please, let's just stay around for the Drake. But my dumbass team, I don't know what's wrong with them. Even when I'm typing, even when I'm pinging, they're not listening to me. And at this point, I'm like, if you're not going to listen to your strongest player on your team, you should just not play this game at all. So the Irelia tries to 1v1 the Kai'Sa, gets picked off, and then right here I managed to win. So I managed to win my 1v1 with this Kayn right here as he pops his ultimate, use my ultimate, we managed to pick up the kill on the Kayn. So while I'm winning my team fight, my team is just got absolutely wiped out. We didn't even manage to pick up one kill on the enemy team. So I'm like, okay, at this point, let me just try get soul and then reset to base. So I managed to pick up the soul. I'm just hoping that, okay, I make it back in time. But I reset, make it back in time. I do manage to clear out the wave right here. I managed to kill all the minions, but at this point in the game, I'm like, there's really nothing much I can do. The Camille was just too strong. I think she was building Hull Breaker, like full tank, and we actually lose the game. I mean, I was actually depressed. Like, after this game ended, I was like, I stopped playing. I was like, no, that's it, man. I hopped off for the day. I was like, I can't believe we actually lost that game. I would have been Diamond 2 if we won that game as well. I was like, man, it's just sad that you could do that much and help the teams out that much, but your team just throws and you're not able to win the game. I mean, look, my ADC goes 1 in 5. I do 20. I mean, the Kayn did literally 9k damage. I did 3 times more damage than him, but he still wins the game. I was just sad. I was sitting here looking at this page like, man, what the fuck? But I really hope you all enjoyed. But my team was just trolling, man. But hope you all enjoyed. Peace.